Welcome back to Anxiety Makes Me Poop. I've tried to record this 50 times now, and I keep getting interrupted, which is no problem, except for then I lose my train of thought, and I just don't like where I left off. And so I just restart it. I was about 20 minutes in this last time, and I went, I'm just not liking it. Oh, well, it happens. It happens. Sometimes you just have to keep re-recording until you're feeling good. So let's hope this one's going to go through. Hi, everybody. Deep breath. Here we go. I want to talk about something that doesn't get said out loud nearly enough. And of course, I'm going to use work as an example. And that is what it feels like when you realize you're capable of so much more, but no one seems to be using you for it. Reaching your potential doesn't always feel exciting. It can feel frustrating, lonely. Maybe you're standing in the office or standing in the room or standing in the conference meeting, and you think to yourself, what am I even doing here? Why am I here? No one is listening. Maybe you brought up an idea because listen, all of us have different paths, different experiences, different pasts. Let's just talk about when we're at work, right? I don't care what anybody says, every single one of you is the subject matter expert of something. Anything. And if you don't know, think about it right now because you are. You're just not allowing yourself to think that you are. Someone taught me that a few years ago because I said, I don't even know what I'm great at. And they thought about it overnight and then sent me an email of all the things that they thought I was very good at and that they weren't aware of in the workplace. Like, oh, I didn't realize we could do this. It was the kindest email. Anyways, it made me think. And it reminded me that we are all the subject matter experts of something, anything. And sometimes we want to share that with people around us, let's just say at work, and no one's listening. No one wants to listen. No one wants to change. They think they know better maybe, or they just don't follow through. You can say, hey, let's try this. And they go, yeah. And then the next month you have a meeting and you go, let's try this. Oh, yeah. And then they don't. It's frustrating. And I want to tell you right now, you are not alone if that's happening. A lot of us are not used to operating at our highest potential. It's because we spent years being rewarded for being quiet, agreeable, dependable, easy to work with, the person that does it all. You know, my thing that I say sometimes is if you want to get something done, give it to a busy person. And I feel like that's what I'm used for. I'm not used to my highest potential, and I bet you're not either, especially if you're listening to this. When we finally get to a place where we know we bring value, like real experience, skill, insight, it can feel uncomfortable to say it out loud, and there's a reason for that. You don't want to create tension because tension shows up as maybe someone that's difficult to work with or arrogant or wrong. Like, hey, I have this great idea. Or, hey, we did this at the last place that I worked at. Why don't we try it? And they go, you think you know everything? It's hard. So a lot of us that we maybe are operating at our higher potentials are not being listened to. There could be a lot of things going on in your workplace. Okay? Sometimes it feels uncomfortable just knowing that you know something, but no one is listening. Knowing that you can do more while being asked to do less can also create tension. And that tension in you can show up as anxiety, self-doubt, overthinking, wondering if maybe you should just stop trying so hard. Who's going to listen anyways? No one listens to me. Nothing's going to change. And I'm not saying that we have to know everything because there are subject matter experts all around us and we learn from them and they learn from us most days. And I want to say this is the title of the episode because I love this and I want you to remember this and take this with you. Being underutilized is not a reflection of your worth. And I'm going to tell you something that just happened in the past couple months with me. So I was looking through a deck. I'm not going to say exactly what it was. I was looking through a deck that someone else had created, and the wording just seemed off to me. I feel like it didn't capture the roles and the subjects strong enough. And I feel like I know how to explain those subjects. So very professionally and very kindly, I emailed and I said, hey, I just want to share with you that maybe you could change up the wording. Like, here's what it currently says. I would like to suggest that it says this. I also noticed that you're using different words to describe the same thing. So you might want to keep it consistent throughout the whole deck. And the person wrote back, thanks for sharing. I'm going to give it to the team and have them fix. And that was it. I was not used to my highest potential. I think I even mentioned that I am an author and that's what I do, and I edit and I write and I would love to help. It was just a very positive, like, please help me, help you, help me, help you. Like, I would love it. And it was a very nice reply. So I'm not saying that it was unprofessional. It was just like, well, I'm paying this person to do it, so they're going to have to fix it. And that was the end of the conversation. Cool, fine. It can feel frustrating though, because now I've been checking to see if anything got changed and nothing's getting changed. They're probably not even working on it anymore. And the deck was a reflection of me and my work and my team as well. So this person's writing things about what I know and what my team knows, but it's not really the true reflection of what we do. So it can be frustrating. Okay? So being underutilized is not a reflection of your worth. Now, I still feel worthy. I still feel like I'm working on a book today, I'm working on a book this year. So it's not like I went, oh, well, then fine, forget it. And I gave up on everything around me. That's not going to happen. Some companies, this is such a great point. I wrote this in the middle of the night. Some companies hire talented people without actually knowing how to use them. That happens a lot. I've talked to a lot of friends and family, and it is true. Now, some, they know how to work with their talented people that they hire, but some companies hire talented people without actually knowing how to use them. Some leaders are not equipped to manage subject matter experts. Now, there's nothing wrong with that because each person could have something different that they're the expert of. Some environments are built around comfort, not growth, is also another thing. I want to go back to the leader real quick. Everyone has different paths. Everyone has different experiences. Everyone has different pasts. And that's why I'm saying some leaders are not equipped to manage maybe someone like you that is the subject matter expert of a certain role, a certain thing, a certain subject. They don't know how to do it, so they don't know how to lead you. And so it almost is like they're intimidated by what you know, so they shut down. And that's not great. So you got to keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing. Do not get burnt out though. You know what you know and share what you know. Even if you got to do it every month at a meeting. Hey, you know what? We did this in my past life. Maybe we could try it. If they say no, bring it up again. Keep it on the list because you know it works. Proven. You got the stats, you got the facts. Proven that it works. So keep pushing for it. Someone will eventually listen. And that doesn't make you a difficult person. It doesn't make you an arrogant person, and it doesn't make you wrong. You know what you know. But on the other side, it doesn't make them difficult, arrogant, or wrong. They just don't know what they don't know. So you have to keep sharing your expertise. It's not showing off. It's contributing. It's doing what you were hired to do. And if you're listening, you're probably someone that is doing more than what you were hired to do. Also, a lot of us speaking up in these meetings month after week, might be having us leave our comfort zone. Not because we want attention. It's because we care. You show up and you show up and you show up. And you might be saying, yeah, no, I don't care about this crap anymore. Guess what? You're still showing up. So there's still a small part of you that still cares. And it's because you see opportunities for improvement. It's because you want to do good work every day. I mean, we all have our days, right? It's because you take pride in what you've already learned and what you know. Growth doesn't always look loud, okay? Sometimes it looks like offering a thoughtful suggestion or maybe sharing an observation like I did with that deck. Hey, I'm just kind of, and then whatever happens, right? I'm done. I forgot about it. I talked about it now, but I haven't thought about it. I maybe looked twice and nothing was changed. I was like, okay, fine. You live and learn. That's fine. Don't use me. So, and sometimes it looks like saying, hey, I have experience here. Please let me help. I'd be happy to help. I mean, sometimes it gets shot down, but whatever. Even when you do this professionally, kindly, and without pushing, it still might not be received. It might eventually, but it may not. That part hurts when it's not received. That's okay though. When your expertise is not accepted, it can feel personal. It can feel like rejection. It can make you question whether you should speak up again or share your knowledge or share your past experiences or share your anything, whatever it is, right? When your expertise is ignored, it doesn't mean it lacked value. Eventually, someone is going to hear. And they're going to go, wow, why didn't we do this in the first place? And that's okay. It means the environment around you didn't know what to do with it. Maybe your leader doesn't know what to do with you. Just keep sharing. Keep everything in writing. If you have a meeting, send a recap. It's just informational, right? You're just sharing information. Facts and stats of what you know. Keep holding on to that information because you have the power to hold on to it because you know it. Instead of asking yourself, what's wrong with me? Why can't anyone listen to me? Maybe just say, what is this situation showing me? What am I learning from this? So like, for example, for the deck, when I sent it out, I talked to Cass about it. I said, what do you think? Was this a unprofessional email? Do I need to, rewrite my resume? She said, absolutely not. It was very professional. You did wonderful. And they wrote you back and said, thanks for sharing. I will share this with the team. Now, will it change in the next couple months? Who knows? But you do not have to stop being an expert or stop sharing your knowledge just because someone doesn't listen or someone doesn't use you or utilize your knowledge. You do not lose your capacity and your capability because it goes unused. You do not need permission to continue growing. Sometimes staying means adjusting expectations. Or maybe growth means realizing you've outgrown the room. Think about that. I know it's scary. Sometimes the discomfort you feel isn't warning that you're failing. It could be a signal that you're ready to move on. Maybe you need to go into a new role or two with a new company that's going to listen and with a leader, unless you are the leader, knows how to utilize your strengths. Just something to think about. Not saying go out and change. You are ready for more responsibility. You're ready for more alignment. You're ready for an environment that can actually hold on to what you're bringing. So, listen, if you're listening to this and you're feeling frustrated, overlooked, restless, I definitely see you. I get it. Just keep sharpening those skills. Just keep trusting what you know. Keep becoming the subject matter expert that you were hired to be, and then some. Okay? Your value isn't recognized where you are. You are worth a lot. Nothing disappears. Everything that you've learned does not disappear. You carry it with you wherever you go next. Thanks for listening. Talk to you next time.